All right, hey guys, we're gonna do, I don't know what you call this, day in the life. I guess that sounds cheesy to me, but kind of is what it is. We're doing McCracken County Football Media Day today and senior banners. So we're gonna do a shutter drag and then some just pictures on black for the poster probably. So that's also part of the poster shoot, their scheduled poster. So we've got everything laid out here. We've got our stand bag with C stands and regular stands. We've got our deep focus reflectors. We have four of those. We seem to have lost one. We used to have five. Who knows? We've got Solix LED lights and black backgrounds right here. Um, that's for the shutter drag. Here's the modifier bag right here, the big think tank. Right on top we left out. Fog machine, extension cord, cameras and lenses, clamps and batteries. Got my little stool. This is like the best thing I've ever bought. I highly recommend these. When you're old, you got bad knees like me, and then FJ400s. So we got six of those in there. Should be enough. We did a media day shoot for a team already, and this is exactly what we had, and it went well. So we're gonna get the truck loaded up and head that way and get going. Alright, so just to run through this real quick, we've got basically a 3-light setup, but we have a lot more lights than that. We have two Solix LEDs that are gelled with 1x4 strips, gelled red because they're school color for the light trails on the shutter drag. Grids on them. We've got those on the edge of the background. We've got two black backgrounds, 9x20s that are beside each other. We have three C stands that are, I don't know how tall that is, probably 12 feet, and then clamped together. We've got one C stand in the middle you can't see to hold up the middle, and then 4 background stands across the top, 4 standard regular background stands. Then we've got, so that's the first setup with the beauty dish. The strobe, the FJ400 is to freeze the shutter drag, and then the light trails are from those two. The other two 1x4s, the rapid boxes with FJ400s, are for a regular 3-light setup with this also. That's for their schedule poster. And we don't know if we're gonna do the light trail, the shutter drag with media day or the regular pictures, but we're gonna do the poster with regular 3-light setup, and then actually it's a 5-light setup because we have 2 more FJ400s with with deep focus reflectors and 30-degree grids in the corners up high, pointed down low. So we've got tape here, so the players will stand here and they'll have 2 edge lights from the strips that are soft, and then the 2 deep focus that are going to be a little bit harder to get the top of their back of their head, just so they get a nice halo of edge light around them. Just those, that's what the deep focus are for, just for extra, just to make sure in case they're moving, they're a little bit out and don't get the strip boxes all the way. We'll probably put the grids on the strips too. We'll probably do the shutter drag first and then do the other ones, or I don't know, we might do vice versa, just kind of depends. And then we've got one more light over here, one more FJ400 with a 7-foot umbrella, and that is in case anybody wants to turn this way, like a lineman maybe that wants to get down in like a 3-point stance, or a linebacker that wants to get down like this and not face me. That's for that. That's the main light for that setup. So I would turn this one off, or maybe turn it way down, and then turn that one on. So we have everything on different groups. Like this is group A, the 2 strips are group B, 2 deep focus are group C, and the next group D for the regular setup. And then for the shutter drag, we only have 1 strobe, so that's still group A. And then we're tethering to my laptop with a tether tools cable. We don't have the camera set up yet, but that's what that's for. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we want to tether those so they can see it, so I can see it, make sure everything is exactly how we want it, make sure everything's in focus. This is going to be a schedule poster, and senior banners are going to be 6 foot tall. So we got to make sure everything's exactly what we want. We want to make sure they're happy with them. Everything's, you know, clean and crisp and clear and all that good stuff. So, and it helps to have them pick them too as I'm shooting them. So that obviously saves me time in post. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're just waiting on the kids to get here and we're gonna start shooting.
You on my mind a lot, don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in, from the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in then break you out. In the end we gon' make a child, then we gon' hit the show. Part 2 we don't need no pause. With Misty we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel.
All right, so that's a wrap. That took about 2 hours and 15 minutes once we started, which is longer than I thought it would. That is usually the case. Once the kids get warmed up and get going, they tend to get carried away, which is good because you want to sell more pictures. So now we're just going to break everything down, get everything back in the studio, and I'll probably put these up in a gallery so they can pick their banner picture. I like I said, I have them see them on the computer, so I try to have them pick on picture day, but sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming when there's a lot of poses. So we want to make sure they get the right one. You don't want to have to redo a banner or anything like that. So we'll probably do that, probably have them pick from the gallery. But main thing is we wanted to make sure everybody liked them, and they had fun. That's the biggest thing, is because if I hadn't been tethering, they wouldn't have seen what I was getting, and they wouldn't have got into it so much, which that makes better pictures. So that's the end goal. So that's pretty much it. So we'll head back to the studio and start editing now. Okay, so we are back in the studio after a long morning of shooting, and since I tethered, this is another benefit to doing that. I don't have to import anything. It's already on the computer, and I starred some of them while I was there. I still had to go through them and pick the ones that Eli's going to need for the video, for the behind the scenes. But after that, I'm basically going to get rid of all the bad ones, all the ones that are out of focus or in between shots or whatever, and upload the rest to a website called Photo Day. So I highly recommend that for volume sports, or it doesn't even have to be sports really, but it's a good way. It's a good website for clients to be able to purchase photos, and it uses actually face recognition, so you don't have to. In the old days, we used to write like names down on boards. I know there's like a QR code system, but this, you just take a picture of everybody with the app beforehand, and then it will make a gallery for them if you have their email address, and it's super convenient. Now, for this, we didn't actually do that because we're gonna put them all up in one gallery. let them pick their banner pictures that way. And then if they want to buy some, they can purchase them there also. So, but it will separate them individually if you want to go that route too. So, but that's pretty much it. So we can scroll through a few of these here just so you guys can see nice and big what we got. That one's really cool with the back flip. But I tried to pick the best ones, at least one of each kid, one where you could see their face, and then maybe one with their helmet on that was a little bit more creative. There's the goat. So stereotypical of Kentucky. I can't wait to get made fun of for that by everybody. Yeah, but these turned out really cool. So I think the kids are going to be excited. So we'll put them all up in the gallery, give them a chance to buy them, and then they'll tell me the picture numbers or they'll favorite the ones they want for the banners, and then I'll get going on them. So get them hung up for the first game. But that's it. That's pretty much a day in my life for just a regular photo shoot. I would say this is a little bit more in depth than just a regular team photo shoot just because of the shutter drag. We had to set up 2 different shot types in the same area, so there were more lights involved. But, you know, take out either one of those, either the shutter drag or the regular setup, and that's pretty much what we do on a normal basis for a team. Okay, that does it. That is a little peek behind the curtain at what it looks like behind the scenes to do a photo shoot with me. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. And if you want to keep up to date with what I've got going on, I did want to announce too that I've got a newsletter that we're going to be starting soon. So head over to Matthernandez.shop and make sure you sign up for that. We're going to have new template releases on there, any kind of new content, workshop announcements, that sort of thing. So make sure you head over and subscribe. If you did get something out of this video, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe on YouTube. We got a lot more content to come, so make sure you hit the bell to get notified for that as well. We'll see you next time.